Tell me about what you're wearing today. Like where did you get your suit?
I got it at Ann Taylor, Ann Taylor Petite. Note the petite. These boots are custom-made alligator boots. I got these at a shop in Las Vegas.
You wear a lot of boots, don't you?
Yeah, I like cowboy boots, I really do. And I looked up on, got a really good deal on these. On an alderman salary, you have to shop for deals. As a mother of three, I know how to do that.
So being from a North Side girl, where do you get your the cowboy boot baby? Where does that come from?
You know, I tell you, I just like the fashion. You know, if you think about it, back a few years ago, that was the style. But then that style, came and went. But there are people who've been wearing cowboy boots, for as long as we've been alive, and actually they're very comfortable. And I have to do a lot of walking, and it's nice to change up from wearing the heels and be able to, wear something that's flatter, but still you can wear them with a suit. I can put them on with my jeans. So you can dress them up, you can dress them down. So I like all the different skins and like the different colors. And I've always liked to have kind of my own style and be different. What's the word Kimora Lee uses? Everything is fabulous, but then she came up with
fabulosity.
Fabulosity. Since I've become in office, you have to be a little more conservative because I like a lot of glitter and rhinestones and pearls and jewels on your clothes. And like I said, I got that from my mother and grandmother, who both, sew and will sit down and actually sew pearls and different stones on tops or skirts or suits, which you pay in the stores. You pay a lot of money for it, but they actually make things like that and make hats and purses. And so, like I said, coming up around that type of fashion, I like that. It's nice to always add a little something special to what you have on. So a lot of times I'll wear maybe a little rhinestone pin on my suits, or have a hat on, or a scarf on, just little things that you can add to, make people notice that you do try to take an extra step to do something a little special.
So we've also heard something about animal prints.
Yeah, I like animal prints. But normally I try not to go overboard. So like I have several animal print scarves, so I may throw on an animal print scarf with my coat over the top of my suit, or animal print hat. So it's more of the accessories. I think really I looked a lot, I dressed the way I do because I looked a lot at kind of modeled after my mother and grandmother. To me, when I dress, it's also about values and the way that you represent yourself and you want people to treat you, was a lot of the people around you. And then the women on television, like your Lena Horne and Gladys Knight, and I always thought they were very pretty and they always looked very ladylike. When I love some Beyonce, I don't dress like Beyonce, I think that's for the, it's okay for the younger people, but then it's okay for entertainment. You got to get to being real with when you're going to work. You got to know what's appropriate. And I think oftentimes for young ladies in our communities, that's a problem. They haven't separated themselves from what they see in the videos and what they see on television. And so I think we oftentimes have a challenge with trying to teach them it's a way to dress if you want respect and you want people to treat you with respect, and you want the young men to notice you but treat you with respect. And you can't go to work with tattoos up here. I don't have any tattoos. My mother and grandma would not allow me getting a tattoo. That wasn't acceptable for a lady. But you have a lot of young ladies, they're going to high school trying to look like Beyonce, and that's not appropriate.
Yeah.
And so I think it's important, for me to set an example. So I try to set an example for my daughter. I have one daughter, and I try to set an example for the rest of the young ladies out here, because I think you can look sexy and still cover up, still dress appropriately. So certainly many times I think I'm looking sexy, but I don't think that you have to be showing your cleavage and, your hind side and my stomach and my back and to look sexy.
Tell me about your jewelry. How you feel about
I love jewelry. That's another thing that I got from my mother and grandmother. My mother has lots of jewelry. She likes to wear rings on every finger and several necklaces and bracelets, you know, 5 or 6, how many ever she can get on one arm. So I've loved jewelry ever since I was a child. I do recognize though, once again, that, you know, what's appropriate, what's not. So I don't come to the board looking like Mrs. T, but you know, I've tried to do different things over the years. I wear glasses, and so I love glasses with rhinestones on them. You see with my glasses that I wear, I get a lot of compliments on them. And red is my favorite color. So I just kind of throw that in as a accent.
And who made your glasses there?
Prada.
Designer labels or
Ooh,
brands that you like?
I love most of the ones I love I can't afford. So I love going to consignment shops. I like going to Cachet. I like going to Ann Taylor. I like going to Dillard's. There's a lot of things there I can't afford, but I love going.
Yeah.
You know.